Y'all, it looks like the streets were right about Young Miami being involved with Diddy shenanigans because homegirl just got named in a new lawsuit against Diddy and it is not looking good for her. According to the lawsuit, Miami allegedly went after one of Diddy's victims and threatened her into getting a termination after she got pregnant with Diddy's baby. The streets are saying that Miami was allegedly Diddy's handler and she knew everything that was going on with him. We need to break this down because it is a mess. Child, when Young Miami said that she and Diddy go together real bad, she really meant it because the things that this lawsuit is accusing her of are wild. Before this whole thing went down, she used to brag about how she was never going to leave Diddy and even hinted that she was open to marrying him. In an interview, she said, "People don't know us. They don't know what the F we got going on. I'm in there like, shut the F up. Y'all don't know what we have going on. Me and him gonna be married, boom." No, I'm just saying. When Diddy had his baby Love with Dana Tran in 2022, it was clear as day that Miami was hurt over it. It also didn't help that she was getting clowned hard on social media and was fighting everyone who talked about the baby. She even got into it with DJ Academics when he trolled her over Diddy's baby and how she was spiraling over it. He tweeted, "Diddy different. My man done messed around and had a side baby on his harem of side chicks. Brother Love a real one." This made Miami mad and she put him on blast saying, "I'm nobody's side B. Let's just make this clear on this good Monday. I don't come second to no B. Academics, my name ain't D, so keep it out your mouth. You the type of man my uncle doing life sentences for. You sit your fat scary butt in the house all day talking online, come outside police booty boy." And Academics clowned her right back saying, "Misdirected anger. Brother Love wouldn't approve of this behavior. I ain't the one that had a side baby on y'all, so relax." Academics replied, "Young Miami mad at me for pointing out the obvious. You said you and that man go together real bad. That man had another baby with another woman. You the side chick, so don't get mad now. At least you get hella gifts. Live your life, queen. Also, you tell us your business. Of course, we gonna comment." He also said, "Nick Cannon woman would never be having a mental breakdown the day when he announces a new baby. I'm just saying, straighten up. Y'all be knowing what y'all sign up for. I'm praying for your healing because right now you sounded like someone who found out the news via TMZ just like everybody else. I'll send my prayers. Love you, hun." Miami then clapped back with, "Who having a mental breakdown? You talking on me, punk. Who having a mental breakdown? Who? I'm trying to figure out when I was mad or having a mental breakdown. B, I'm in La La Land with my feet up smelling my flowers. Y'all mad. You the one screaming at your screen calling me out my name, punk." For someone who claimed to be unbothered, she came off as being really pressed over the situation. Diddy then stepped in to send a subtle threat to Academics to back off. He tweeted, "Young Miami is not my side chick, never has been, never will be. She's very important and special to me, and I don't play about my shawty wop. I don't discuss things on the internet, and I will not start today. So think what you want, but know that if you do something to hurt mine, I'm going to come to your house, and we're going to talk about it like human beings. Love." Academics knew enough about Diddy to back off immediately after that. With everything that has come out about Diddy making people disappear, it was in his best interest to drop the drama. So it was clear that Young Miami was not happy about the baby, but she ended up taking Diddy back. Now, ever since Cassie sued Diddy, fans have been giving Miami the side eye because they believe that she knew more about Diddy's freak-offs and that she could have allegedly been helping Diddy force women into freak-offs. This is because she once threatened Diddy's other piece, Gina Hunn, with what seemed like a freak-off. During one of her and Gina's messy fights on social media, Miami tweeted, "Gina, you've been down bad ever since I came into the picture. You've been crying for a baby for 10 years. You've been around as a bee that eat P and D when he feel like it. You a eater. You the same bee that was crying on Tasha K because you wanted a baby. Poor sushi." She continued, "You want a baby bee? I have career. You a certified freak. You haven't heard from Diddy since the awards, reminiscing on getting rid of babies. Let that hurt go, Chun-Li. If I wanted you to eat me, Diddy would have had you on your knees. You a eater. B, you a munch." Yeah, certainly sounds like a freak off. Don't even get me started on how Lil Rod accused her in his lawsuit of being an escort for Diddy and transporting substances for Diddy. The document said, Plaintiff Jones personally witnessed Mr. Combs do a few lines of nose candy in his dressing room. Defendant Sean Combs wanted Tusi, but Brendan forgot it, so defendant Christina Coram called Young Miami, who then brought it on a private jet from Miami. The document went on to say that Young Miami, Jade, and Daphne Joy were paid a monthly fee to work as Mr. Combs' S-workers and received payment via wire transfer from Robin Greenhill, which outlined defendants' ongoing criminal operation. But after Diddy got exposed, Miami suddenly started to go over and beyond to distance herself from him. She even went as far as denying that he gave her an allowance, even though she had bragged about how he had her on a monthly allowance. She tweeted, "Something the internet made up and y'all ran with it. Ninjas don't even pay that for child support. Why the F would a ninja ever pay me $250K? For what? Well, it turns out that her distancing herself from him wasn't enough to erase what happened in the past, because another one of Diddy's alleged victims just named Miami in a lawsuit against Diddy. And it is wild. The court documents claim that the victim, who chose to remain anonymous and file as a Jane Doe, was allegedly forced to take substances at Diddy's house. It said, in July of 2022, Jane Doe traveled at defendant Combs' command to his home in Los Angeles. While in defendant Combs' bathroom, Jane Doe was compelled to ingest an unknown substance. Jane Doe later learned it was or contained the drug ketamine and or other substances, which caused Jane Doe to black out and lose consciousness intermittently through the night. Jane Doe did not consent to ingesting ketamine and or other substances. She went on to claim that while she passed out from the substances, she woke up with bruises all over her body, indicating that something bad had happened to her while she was passed out. She wrote, Combs would make her perform a show for him and would ply her with alcohol and substances until she passed out. She would wake up with bruising and injuries, but with no recollection of how she sustained her injuries. This continued until July of 2024. Y'all, July was only a couple of months ago, which means that even after all the lawsuits and the feds raiding his houses, Diddy was still allegedly having free calls. Child, this man is a menace. She claimed that she eventually got pregnant with Diddy's baby, which caused Young Miami to allegedly her until she had a miscarriage. The document says shortly thereafter, Jane Doe took a pregnancy test, which was positive. The lawsuit against Diddy continues. Jane Doe informed defendant Combs of the positive test. Carisha Brown Lee, defendant Combs' associate, harassed Jane Doe by repeatedly calling her and telling Jane Doe to have a termination. Jane Doe suffered a miscarriage and did not speak to defendant Combs or his team for approximately 3 months. And considering how badly she flipped out about Diddy's baby, it wouldn't be shocking if Jane Doe's claims are true and Miami went after her like that. Well, fans certainly believe that she did, and they commented, Young Miami stinks to me. Like, no matter how many looks she served, she still looks stinky to me. Because why were you dogging women out with Diddy, but acting like you holier than thou? As long as enablers like Carisha Brown Lee go down with Diddy, the world would be a better place for vulnerable people. And Carisha is probably almost certainly also a victim of Diddy, but she gets more heat on this app because she was so loud and proud about Diddy and gave off a vibe she would do whatever it took to live a certain lifestyle. Anywho, drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.